How to Speak Trump, number 26. The U.S. men's hockey team won the gold in the Olympics. Trump translation.
The U.S. men's hockey team did an incredible job over in Milan, which I knew they would. I called it from the get-go. I said, those guys can really play hockey. They can skate like no other. They can fly around on those little things. And they're wonderful guys. They're great guys. They love America, and more importantly, they love me. And so I invited them over to the White House. We were talking, and a lot of people were saying the video of me playing against the Canadian team and punching them in the face and scoring goals on them was artificial intelligence. It's not. I just dug up some of my footage from my private rink I have down at Mar-a-Lago. I've got a private rink at Mar-a-Lago, and I would routinely invite the Canadian team down just so I can lay the smack down. That's what I called it, laying the smack down on the Canadian hockey team. I would do it all the time. I would beat them by myself. I would play all the positions, and they never scored a single goal. Can you believe that? They never scored one time. I would really run the numbers up on him. It was actually kind of unfair. I felt bad after a while, so I stopped doing it, but I brought up some of that footage and I showed it to the guys, and they said, "Sir, we had no idea. We had no idea you were such a gifted player." And I said, "Of course I am." And they started calling me Coach Bombay, like Gordon Bombay from the Mighty Ducks. And fun fact, I was an advisor on that film. I was teaching Emilio the basics of hockey. You know, Emilio Estevez, he's Charlie Sheen's little brother or big brother. I'm not sure which one's older, but brothers nonetheless. And I taught them both how to play hockey. I taught them both how to be great coaches, and the guys started calling me Coach Bombay. In fact, when I walked into the room, they were all going quack, 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 just like in the movie, and it was wonderful. We had double cheeseburgers. I said, "Come on over to the house. I'm going to have Melania make you a homemade meal from McDonald's." And I did, and the ladies didn't want to come over, so we had twice as many, and the guys were all full when they left. I said, the ladies really missed out on this. I invited them over, but they said no, and I said, all right, double cheeseburgers all around.